In this video, we're going to be talking about our 1-3-1 offensive zone setup. So I'm going to set all the defenders here in red. So we're going to put them in just a pretty standard defensive zone coverage, just 5 to a dice, just trying to cover in between the dots. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set all of our offensive players, so the blue would be our team, in what we call a 1-3-1 setup. So we got one guy on the half wall, one guy in front of the net, another guy in the slot. We're going to set someone at the top of the zone near the blue line, and then our fifth guy is going to be weak side of the ice outside the dots on the far side. So this is what we call a 1-3-1 setup in the offensive zone. This is where we're going to create most of our offense. We want to try to get the puck into this area of the ice on the half wall, and the reason for that is it gives us the most options possible. So from this area of the ice, we have options where we could step out quickly, we could throw a puck on net because we know we have net front presence. We could also make numerous passes. We could find one out to the bumper in that slot position. We could go out high to our defenseman. We could cycle one down below to our F2. We could even do a hard rim to that weak side, F5. And if we don't really have too many options, we can just change sides of the ice with what we call a weak side chuck. We throw it high, we get it in the air, we make sure it's hard, we make sure it gets to the far side of the ice. And also, too, we can also move our feet. Right? We can start moving upwards, we can change positions, everyone's going to move with us, we can cause some confusion. But the main thing is getting into the decision zone, getting into that shaded area of the ice where we have the most options, the most availability, and getting that 1-3-1 setup where we are able to find multiple of our teammates. So we find that 1-3-1, we're going to be able to create some offense. Here's some clips showing what that looks like. So the first clip is UMass here in white. You notice he's in the decision zone. He has clear control of that puck. You're going to watch the defenseman move off the wall, get to the middle of the ice, get in that 1-3-1 setup. And you might notice here, we're a little bit late getting to the high slot. Number 22 in white is going to get there by the time the shot comes through. So this shot's going to come through from the defenseman. 22 in white gets out to the slot, picks up that loose puck, finds 18 who's got a stick down, ready for a pass. Next clip here is Minnesota Duluth. I love number 11 here on this play. He waits for the defenseman to come in, spins off, creates time and space for his defenseman who walks out to the middle. And right here we get into our 1-3-1 setup. We got three guys in the middle of the ice. That guy down by the goalie, we would like for him to be probably out in front, taking away eyes, but you still get a good tip and a good goal on that play. Next one's Team USA. You're going to see on this replay here that they're going to be in a very good 1-3-1 setup. You got the guy coming in front of the net, the guy in the slot, the two flankers, and as this shot comes through, it's going to get tipped in the high slot, and then that net front screen, the goalie's got no chance of making that save. Same game, here it's Latvia this time. In that 1-3-1 setup, you got the two guys flanking on the side, you got four guys standing in front of the net, one up in the slot, one down low, and then this shot just has eyes. I mean, there's no way the goalie's going to make this save with four bodies scrambling around, and Augustine doesn't even react until the puck's in the net. Next one's Team Canada. This one's a shot from the flanker, but still we got net front presence. We're in a good 1-3-1. Even if there's a rebound, we're in a good spot to score, but he finds the back of the net as we get a good screen on that goal. Next one, we're going to talk about using that weak side guy. So number 6, the bottom left of your screen, he's going to move down towards the net as the puck carrier moves up towards the wall. So puck goes up, weak side guy comes low, puck kicks out, back of the net. In this one, both of the flankers are going to be moving downhill towards the net. So 14 on the Czech Republic's going to move down into the corner. The defenseman's going to move with them, back of the net, and that's a 16-year-old playing in the World Championships with a heads-up play, backdoor goal. Next one here, 1-3-1 setup. Puck's on the flank. You're going to notice 25 at the bottom right of your screen. He's going to be ready for the seam pass, and all he's going to do is get this puck quickly, put it in the back of the net. So it's about using all of the options that we have here in this 1-3-1 setup, including the middle of the ice. Here's using the bumper position. This puck's going to get moved to the middle of the ice with that guy who's in the high slot. And now he's got some options here, right? He could skate this puck around. He could look for a pass. But Finland knows they got net front presence. The bumper knows that he's going to get this puck, put it on net as quickly as possible, cause some chaos, and ends up in the back of the net. Same thing here, Team Canada. Move it into the middle of the ice. We know we might have some few other options here, but he's got net front. He's in the slot area. Why not utilize the space and put a puck on net? Who knows what might happen. Next one here. Goes into the bumper position, but he's covered. He's got two guys on him. So what does he do? He vacates that ice, he gets to open space, everybody moves with him, you get some rotations. Now we're in different spots. We created all this ice here in the middle. All we got to do is step into it and put it in the back of the net. So hopefully you guys have seen those clips and just learned that this is what we're trying to create. We're trying to create 1-3-1 setups because it's going to give us the most options offensively.